Missed the golden hour? Don't worry, Zoner Studio can bring it back for you. Hi everybody, hope you're doing well. In this video, we're gonna take a look at how to create that golden hour of sunshine or light, even if you actually missed it outside. Now, the golden hour is the short period of time after sunrise and before sunset when the light is very soft and it's warm and it gives photos a really special atmosphere. But let's be honest, not everyone has time to wait for the perfect light. And that's why I'll show you how you can simulate the golden hour effect directly in Zoner Studio using the Develop module. Let's take this photo, which was shot at about an hour before the golden hour. First, let's adjust the overall exposure, lift the shadows to brighten the image, and raise the highlights to brighten the sky just a little bit. Then let's add some contrast to bring back the dark areas. And for that, I'm gonna lower the black point. Next up, let's fine tune the white balance. Let's shift the temperature towards yellow and the tint slightly towards magenta, but just a tiny bit. This is gonna give the photo a little bit of a warmer tone. And now under color, let's increase saturation as well as vibrance just slightly to make those colors pop. And at this point, the photo looks warmer already, but for me, it's just a bit too yellow. So under color shift, I'm gonna move the orange and yellow hues slightly to the left. And since there's a man in the photo, let's be careful not to affect the skin tones too much, otherwise he'd look a little bit pink, which we don't want. Okay, so we're done with the global edits. Now let's add local adjustments. Because we want to simulate the golden hour, I'm gonna start with AI sky selection. Here I'll again shift the white balance, which means temperature and tint more towards warmer tones. Perfect. Now, moving the tint towards magenta is gonna give our sky a nice sunset-like glow. And to enhance it even more, let's move on to split toning. You can clearly see which areas are in the highlights and which are in the shadows. For the highlights, let's shift the color point towards orange-yellow just to make it look like sunlight. And then the clouds, on the other hand, are in the shadows. So to give them a sunset-like color, let's move the shadows towards a reddish pink. Nice, that already looks a lot better. Now let's make one more change under color shift, moving yellow towards orange so that the sky looks closer to a warm sunset. Now this could already be enough, but I'd also like to simulate the setting sun right here behind the man. So let's add a radial gradient along the horizon. Now, if you'd like to know how to use the radial filter, we've done a video on this before, which you'll find here, and you'll also find a link in the description. But now let's get back to those warm tones. Now, to make the sunset look more realistic, like it's behind those sand dunes and the foreground objects, I'm gonna need to remove these parts from the selection. Now let's click on Subtract and choose Subject to remove the man in the foreground from the radial filter. To remove the green smoke, I'm gonna click Subtract again, select Object, and choose the smoke area that we want to exclude. And finally, to remove part of the dunes, I'm gonna click Subtract once more, select Brush, and then paint over the dunes. Now let's simply push saturation and vibrance to the maximum. And that's it. And here's the before and after. Not so bad, right? And that, my friends, is how you can simulate the golden hour using Zoner Studio. If you guys like this video, give us a thumbs up. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Subscribe to never miss another video, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Till then, take care. Ciao.